Do you want a doorbell that watches the front of your house with high definition video, color night vision, on demand video? So that means you can turn the camera on at any time. Two-way audio, so you can talk out front and let people know what to do. There's a motion sensor that lets you alert when someone's there, and record video, all for just one charge, no monthly fee. This is the Skybell Trim Pro 2, and I think you're going to like it. Check it out. You probably have a doorbell similar to mine here, and it's just a standard doorbell. I think it lights up here, but as long as you have this, it's already got the power run to here, so it makes it really simple. You don't have to worry about power cords or batteries. The wires are already here. I can't say exactly how this one got put together in the same way I can't really say how yours is put together. I can say I don't need to keep it. And you don't need any of the mounting stuff for it. Did I mention you need to turn your power off? Alright, so this is a live circuit and it's low voltage, but you should still turn your power off. If you ring your doorbell, so turn it off, ring your doorbell, and make sure it's not there. And as you can see here, you'll be left with your two wires, which are safe as long as you've turned your power off. And that's all you'll need. Your spot will look similar to mine, and we're going to set up the plate and drill a hole here. So let me show you how that works. Okay, for this job here, you got some things that you need. Of course, you got your Skybell, which includes the mounting plate. This is a very integral and important part. You see those screws there? I'm going to tell you right now, because I installed this before. Those screws are very likely to strip out, so make sure to use extreme caution, because you need that to not strip out. But other than that, very nice plate. Once it's installed, the rest of it goes pretty smoothly. Then you need, this comes with the box, but in my case I don't need these anchors or these screws. So these are the screws that came with it here, and that's fine, but I'm going to use a drywall screw. It's a little longer, a little better grip, and a little better action there with the star bit. And then I got my my pliers, which I could use on the wires, and then a drill with a small drill bit here. I always use something that's smaller just to give it a guide, and then I can drill it the rest of the way. So that is what you will need. Oh, and of course the phone. You'll need a phone once you are ready to view the outside. So that's mine. Okay, so this is where we were before, and what we need to do is decide where our mounting plate is going to go here. And to do that, we need these to go through the hole. And these screws are down at the bottom, and then there's a screw that's actually missing that's not on this that needs to be put in there. I will have to find that. So anyway, so it's going to go like that approximately, and you better mark your area so you can drill a hole. So there you go. As long as you get that plate installed, you're good. Okay, so this again is another integral part. It's a nice little unit here, but it's very important to get these to lay flat. Because if they don't lay flat, then it will not fit. It's got to be a very tight fit. So what I mean by lay flat, you got to get it to lay flat here, because you see there's a channel built in here. And you got that wire to go right down and around there, and if you don't get it just like that, the cover won't fit on. And you can try as many times as you want. It's very, very close. So you got to get that right. Another thing here, just basic wiring 101. When you bring that down, you want it to go around the screw clockwise. And what I mean is you in and go at the other end out here. And the reason is when you start tying that, tightening this screw down, the wire is going to want to escape. But if you do it clockwise as you're biting down, it won't escape. You want to get it positioned here. Let's go right into that channel, remember? Yep, as long as you get that in that channel like that, you're gold. And then do the same thing on the other side, alright? So usually see this little loop here? We want it to go in and around, clockwise. And this is a good time to clean up some of it too. If your wires are a little long and you don't know why or what to do with that extra wire, get it real tight, make sure it goes in the channel, get it all set up here, and then if you need to snip some back, cut it down here. So one thing I would say while I'm working on this here is there's a difference in Skybells, and the specific reason I got this one was because it's the Honeywell product and it doesn't require a subscription, and you can still get the app on your phone. The other one is, I'll have to remember what that one is, but it's a private company and it's basically the exact same unit, but it does require their app service, which is, $10 a month, I guess, something like that. But I suppose there's some extra features, monitoring and things like that you get. But in our case, we're just about there. No, I don't really need to cut that back. I did find my screw. So the screw I'm talking about is just this little set screw. And you're going to get this fit on there. And right here is where those screws are going to go into, and then you're going to put this set screw up in there. So you're going to know if this is going to work pretty much right away. Okay. See how I brought this in from the top down? That's where the hinges are. Alright. Get it set in there like that. Nice and snug. Then as long as you did that right, you should be able to push this in now. And my previous experiences, it did take a little bit of wiggling it around. In fact, my previous experience took a lot. But you see some lights come on there. I like the color of that. Alright, so this is a good time to get your set screw in there. Again, make sure you're using the proper size, because you really don't want to go looking for screws, because you stripped it out. But with 3 screws, you're good. I mean, you're not just good, you're gold. So that's it. Your Skybell should start blinking, which means it wants to be connected. It might take a couple minutes for it to charge up. Your manual should give all the basic instructions, but mine's blinking red and green, which means it's ready to be connected. So why don't I tell you about the app? Once you find the Skybell app, never mind that rating. I don't know what that's all about. It's worked just fine. So you can pick that up at either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. It works on both types. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and go to the Google Play Store. And then once you got it installed, open. It comes with this pretty easy tutorial, Skybell HD, and the first thing you want to do is sign up. But in my case, I'm already signed up, so I'm gonna sign in. So this is what the sign in screen looks like. So if you haven't already, if you've already signed up, then you can go to the sign in screen like me. Once you are signed in here, you can enable your microphone and your storage. It needs that to work. Okay, so in my case, I already set up my first Skybell, and you can see that that's at the back door. And now I got to set up a second Skybell. So that happens in a special way. And let's see how we do that. Now on your screen, if this is your first Skybell, it will come up with add a new Skybell in the app. In this case, I got to go to the settings screen and then just go down to add a new Skybell. Okay, so the syncing process happens. Now one thing that I did learn earlier in troubleshooting is that you should be on the same network. So I'm just double checking my network settings. Yep, I'm at the right place here. And so go ahead and use this. It worked pretty good. We already saw our new Skybell was blinking. It's going to look like that. Okay, so this tells you to put it in airplane mode, and you can do that pretty easily by just hitting the button here, and it'll take you to that. So, and you enable airplane mode. So once you do that, you can go ahead and hit the back button down there. Oh, accept it. This is an important part, and that is you want to enable the Wi-Fi settings. So you're going to go right there and go to the bottom of the screen and hit the Wi-Fi settings button. Okay, and you see that? It says Skybell. That's the one you want to choose. So once you choose the Skybell, it'll connect directly to the Skybell. Okay, once you hit the back button, you'll end up back at the screen. Okay, so when you do this, this gives you a chance to put your Skybell on your wireless network. So in this place, all you got to do is choose your wireless network and put it on. I understood using it that you should be on the same as your phone. So there we go, that's my wireless network, and then it'll give you a chance to add your password. Okay, so then it has the syncing process here, and it takes just a minute. It says if you're almost done, don't forget to turn off the airplane mode. Give it just a minute here, let it do its thinking before you get too far ahead, and then when you're ready, go ahead and push that button there. Okay, so then this happens down at the bottom, shows you the load screen or the sync screen or whatever that is. When you get that thumbs up, that's what you want to see. Go ahead and push it. And once you do that, you get a screen just like this, and you can talk to your Skybell and you can view outside. We even got a live picture of the whole world. So there you go. That is your Skybell app. Make sure you get the official Honeywell one and not the alarm.com one, which will cost you $10 a month. But maybe you want those extra services for the subscription, and in that case, go with the alarm.com one. But this was the Skybell Trim Pro 2 that we just saw. Good luck with your new device. Hope it saves you some money and keeps you safe.